going to be a short tutorial on how to get sexy, beachy, modern waves in your hair. I have people ask me how to do this all the time because I wear my hair curly to work a lot. And this is a pretty easy way to do it. It takes about 10 minutes in the morning. I'm also going to start out by showing you guys a good way to like wake up and go without having to worry about like taking a shower necessarily, especially if you just took one the day before. But yeah, this is a really easy way. You can also do muted versions of this. You know, like you could really easily brush through this, wear it a little bit more wavy. I like a little bit more oomph and texture and volume, so I kept mine big. If you guys are looking for a tutorial to wear your hair curly or beachy, sexy, wavy, then feel free to stay tuned and it'll be coming up next. Here we go. On freshly slept on hair, I like to grab a little bit of Redken's Pillow Proof Dry Shampoo, spray that all over my hairline, and then I take sections, like little parts all over my hair, spray the root area in there, part again, spray in there. I do them like an inch and a half apart, just to really cover my scalp because I am super oily. And then I just pull that into my hair, hit the crown. I like to get it all over the scalp and then go in with my fingers, massage it into the scalp to absorb any oil. And then I actually brush that through your hair, which is super important if your hair is darker so it doesn't leave white residue. I then go in with Redken's Powder Grip, which is super cool. It's got this little hole at the top and little white powders come out that you kind of zhuzh into your scalp, and it supports your hair by adding volume in a dry way. So unlike your mousses that have to be used wet, this is used in dry hair. I massage it into my scalp and it gives me some serious height. I then spray a little bit of a saltwater spray called Fashion Waves by Redken, and I just kind of zhuzh it into my hair. You do want this to be all the way dry before you pick up your curling iron, because since it's water-based, it could totally fry your hair if it's not dry. It just gives you some texture. So once my hair's dry, since we're going to be doing some vertical curls, I like to clip up sections to leave me with hair that's about the same length as the curling iron. So I put everything else on top of my head with a duckbill clip. And then you want to take sections that are right about the same width as the diameter of the curling iron. So as you see there, it's about the same width and the section's about the same length, and we're going in vertically. So I touch the hair to see when it gets hot, and once it does, I slide the curling iron down, leaving about an inch of hair out at the end. That is what's going to give you that modern beachy wave, is leaving the ends of your hair out. If you're going for something a little bit more classic, feel free to bring the ends all the way through. When you release it, if you have fine hair like I do that tends to be straight, you should really just leave it alone and let it cool. If your hair tends to accept curl well, you can actually pull it flat to make it more of a wave and less of a curl. So on the next section, I actually curled the opposite way toward my face because the first one was going away from my face. Curling in opposite directions like that is going to give your hair more texture. And now I'm just going to breeze through the rest of this. Feel free to watch as I curl my hair. All the curls are going to be vertical until we get to the crown. And here you see me just pulling down to release the curl a tiny, tiny bit to make it more wavy. finish using your curling iron, you just want to throw your head to the opposite side, that which the hair is going to lay, and just kind of start pulling through the curls, looking and see how they're laying, kind of roughing them up a little bit, picking some of them out. And if they're laying the way you like, you can go in with some hairspray and just kind of grab some ends, pull them up, add a little more texture and volume into it. That's what I usually like to do. I'm using the designer shaping spray by Culture Hair Studio, which is where I work. It has like a nice soft scent. It's not aquanetti at all. Because my hair is on the finer side, I like to grab pieces up and kind of spray underneath them just to give them some support. So that's the tutorial. I hope you guys liked it. I wear my hair like this quite often. It's a little easier for me because I have a shaved side, you know, so it takes me a little bit less time. But honestly, it adds maybe 3 minutes to do another side of your hair, plus you get more volume, obviously, if you have a whole nother side of your head to work with. So there you have it. I hope you guys like it. Leave me some comments, give me some likes if you guys like this tutorial and want to see more stuff about hair. I'll see you guys soon. Bye!